Clyde, the grandmother of the 3-year-old girl trapped inside that burning home, says she is furious with the city of Cincinnati tonight. Michelle Morris says her granddaughter and her granddaughter's grandfather was actually inside the home, trapped on the second floor. Now, she says that a couple of minutes later, and they probably would have died.
It took them so long to get there. If they would have been there a little bit sooner, I think this wouldn't be as tragic as it is now. But right now, I'm just so mad about it.
This is a picture of Zoe Quinn in her hospital bed. Morris says she is out of ICU and on the road to a full recovery. Zoe was inside her home in the 4100 block of Fergus Street with her grandfather, Jan Quinn, when the fire started sometime around 11 o'clock Friday night. She says Jan was alerted to the fire by smoke detectors. However, the flames had already engulfed the first floor by the time anyone was able to call 911. She says Jan and Zoe were trapped inside his bedroom. The grandfather tried to pass Zoe off to a neighbor on the ground.
They were going to try to throw Zoe out to him, but the fire was up too high. They couldn't do it. And Jan called 911, and that's when they told him to go to another part of the house, and that's when he did try, but he couldn't do it. And he came back in and shut the door. And about that time, Zoe was crying and quit crying. And he said, like, oh my God, by the time he passed out too.
Both victims are continuing to recover in the hospital tonight. The family says Zoe and her grandfather lost everything they owned in the fire. They've set up a fund at Fifth Third Bank to collect donations in Zoe's name. They say that money will be used to buy Zoe new clothes and toys. Morris says she has not spoken to city leaders about the brownout policy as of yet, but she says after this close call with her family, she hopes city leaders will rethink that policy. Back to you.
All right, Danelle Walton reporting.